Jeff Mudflap the Gang. Good morning. It is Thursday. It is September 4th. How's everybody doing? Colleen, you all right? How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
We're not too bad. Not too bad, yeah.
I feel like, it's almost Friday.
Yeah, I know.
It's Free Friday.
Sure, that's right. It is Free Friday. You got your speech for the Red Raiders tomorrow morning, 7:40. Got that. Another game coming up, 11 o'clock kickoff. Don't like those 11 o'clock kickoffs, but hey, you know what? It's football.
That's right.
Cool
I'll be
thing
there.
about the 11 o'clock kickoffs is you can still do something with your day afterwards.
That is true. That is true. And you can go home and watch other games, too.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Okay. I knew there was a silver lining in there. Wow, you're so positive. Today's National Wildlife Day, so let's have some wildlife.
Yeah!
Let's be wild. Do we have a wild song?
Let's see.
Wild
I got
thing.
one that I can think of right off the bat here. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, well, there's one right there. We can play that. We can play. Let's see here. Yeah, we've been playing. Wildfire. That new. We got that.
That's true.
That's wild. Got this one. All right, 3 songs with wild in it. Not wildfire, probably this morning right now, but 3 other ones that come to mind. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
I got 3 ready to go right here. All right. Today's National Macadamia Nut Day. Okay, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And National Eat an Extra Dessert Day. Treat yourself.
Why not?
Yeah, there you go.
Done.
All right. See, that'd be fun. Okay.
What would your desserts be?
Let's see. If I was really gonna go for just dessert that I really like, man, I'm a big fan of coconut cream pie. That'd be a good one.
That is good.
That'd be a good one. How about you?
Raw oatmeal cookies.
So oatmeal cookie dough.
Yeah, oatmeal cookie dough. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
So
good.
just oatmeal cookies or oatmeal raisin, oatmeal chocolate chip?
No raisins, just oatmeal cookies.
Okay. But
Right.
raw. Okay, interesting. Colleen, what would you pick?
Flourless chocolate torte with raspberry puree.
Someone's already given this some thought.
And give himself the best chance of also playing in the NFL. Well, Chris attended 2 high schools in Ohio, and as a sophomore at Withrow High School in Cincinnati, he rewrote the record books as a wide receiver before moving on to school in Florida and California. All that hard work and sacrifice has paid off because he'll be attending, Ohio State University next year. You could have come to Tech and made millions.
That's right.
That's right.
They probably didn't offer him that.
Yeah,
though, you know?
probably not.
Not
He's
that
also earned some NIL money on the side, which is interesting. He's a high school player, and they're saying he's earned NIL,
I told you it was going to trickle down to high
it
school.
is.
Yeah.
It's
Next thing you know, it's going to be junior high.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely it will. But before he took too many more steps in his career, he wanted to show some appreciation for the help he got along the way, especially at this high school that he went to in Ohio. He recently reached out to his former team and donated 50 pairs of cleats to set everyone out there for success. So good.
Cleats is all it takes to be successful.
That's all it takes.
Where can I get one of those?
Yeah.
A pair of those cleats.
Talk to Chris Henry Jr. Yeah, he's.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang.
Missing you in the morning.
96.3 KLLL.
Jeff Mudflap and the Gang. Making mornings great again.
It's, like, I guess it's animals and stuff
Wow.
like that. But anyway, that's all right. Well, there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's, do whatever you want. All right. Like, who am I to say? I mean, National Wildlife, you do with that what you want. All right. Hey, NFL football's back. Cowboys and Eagles play tonight.
Who wins?
I'm going to say the Eagles
I
win.
think the Eagles are going to annihilate them.
Cowboys.
You think the Cowboys are going to win?
Oh,
so you're
yeah.
the guy that thinks that.
Absolutely, I'm the guy. Cowboys, baby.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. The Eagles will be raising their Super Bowl banner before the game, but they say the players supposedly won't be watching the ceremony. Instead, they'll be in the locker room getting ready for the game and trying to focus on the current season instead of dwelling in the accomplishments of the past. So I guess it's really more for the fans, really, the raising of the banner, I suppose. So, The Cowboys aren't going to be raising any Super Bowl banners for who knows when. It's been so long now until I don't know. As long as Jerry Jones is involved, the Cowboys aren't winning anything. I don't understand that guy. I really don't. It just seems to me that you'd come to a point where you'd go, all right, look, I've been trying to do this myself, and it's clearly not working. I'm getting older. I'm going to kick the bucket soon. I'd like to win the Super Bowl once before I die. I mean, you just think he'd do that, but his ego is so massive that I don't think he has no self-awareness. He can't build a team. I don't know. It's frustrating. So I think the Cowboys probably get smoked tonight by the Eagles, and it'll be one of many this year. But Jose the Trucker, I love how you feel. Go Cowboys! There you go. That's what you got to do with the Cowboys every year. You just got to believe that it's the year.
Go Cowboys!
So you must live a life of disappointment.
Yeah, I know. That's sad, right? I know that's sad. All right, Jose, you and Mudflap, y'all eternal optimists. Thank you, Carl. Carl agrees with me on that. No, I just think as long as Jerry Jones is doing this, it's just going to be the same thing every year.
Oh, and, Nacho thinks this is their year.
I tell you, Nacho.
I love the positive thinking.
No, that's
I love
awesome.
Nacho.
Delusional, but positive.
Right. Yeah, I just don't see it for the Cowboys this year. But hey, you know what? Stranger things have happened. But that would be like maybe the strangest thing in the world that ever happened. So I'm not. I wouldn't put any money on the Cowboys making it to the Super Bowl this year. So
I mean, they're favored. The Eagles are favored by 7.5 to 8 points right now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think.
Wow.
I think it's going to be a lot more than that.
But everybody who's the positive believer in the Cowboys, if they win tonight, be sure and reach out tomorrow and say I told you so. That would be fine, and I'd read every single one of them on the air. I just don't think it's going to happen. So there you go.
Larry's telling me to be nice.
Well,
sorry, Larry.
According to a new survey from The Athletic, the Denver Broncos have the most optimistic outlook in the NFL these days. 98.7% of Broncos fans say they expect big things this upcoming season from the Broncos.
They were a little bit of surprise last year, so it's possible.
Eagles fans came in second at 98.3%, followed by the Buccaneers, 97.1%. The Ravens at 96.2%, and Detroit Lions at 95.4%. The least optimistic fan base, and I'm shocked it's not the Cowboys. I really am. I'm absolutely shocked it's not the Cowboys because I think Cowboys fans are for the most part, are just at a low right now. But the Indianapolis Colts, 6.8%. As far as optimism, that's low. That's really, that's wow.
I haven't done anything since Peyton.
That's
in
right.
In all reality.
Yeah.
And I had actually read an article that the Indianapolis Colts were going to deliberately have a terrible year so that they could go and get Arch Manning. They might want to reconsider that after last week's game.
Listen, I'm going to have to see more from Arch Manning. Look, he may be the greatest quarterback to walk the earth. It may be so, but I don't know. He looked rather underwhelming in that first game. And I guess it's Ohio State. You're not playing a cupcake. That's a legit great team. They're really good. But I don't know. It just didn't look like what I thought he was going to look like, I guess.
I'm interested to see how he's going to bounce back because I bet, like I said, I think I said this yesterday, he has so many mentors with his uncles and his dad and his grandpa. I mean, they're going to be able to fix him and get him out of his head. They're going to work on his feet because he was flat-footed every time he was throwing the ball, and he did not look comfortable. He was not being able to scan the field to check out, who do I have open.
Yeah, you think you could see he's got those Warby Parker glasses now? You see those commercials? Yeah. Looks like a dork.
Anyway, I still love the Manning name, and I think he's going to make a comeback. I just hope it's after OU beats Texas. I want that to be a blowout. I want Oklahoma to annihilate Texas, and then he can go and be the hero.
Well, I think they play. I can't remember who they play. Carl told me the other day. Carl remind me who he play next. But I think it is a cupcake. So he will probably look. He'll probably look really, really good this weekend. I bet. So, but we'll see. He's a young guy. San Jose State. Yeah, thank you, Carl. Yeah, he's a young guy, and he's obviously got the bloodline of great NFL. I mean, you're right. Yeah. They'll talk to him. And
that's where it's going to be scary because he's not done. That was his first. game as that being his team.
Right.
And
he's not just filling in because yours is hurt or something. Yeah.
That's gonna bruise him, and he's gonna want to get back and show people really what he can do, and that's where it's gonna be deadly.
But the thing that's going to be, it's tough for him, though, is, man, be a young guy like that and have all that expectation on you, and people saying, starting the year, you're the Heisman favorite, and you got to go out and, I mean, that's a lot of, imagine yourself being that age. When you were that age, what were you doing at that age, I was stupid.
I was playing in the dirt.
Well, yes. I mean, just think of what you were doing, and so you think of the pressure that he's under, and all those guys in those kind of situations. I mean, they're young guys, and they're just in this world of pressure from fans to win and to win the Heisman, and complaining about when you look like crap, and complaining and having to deal with that, and go do all your schoolwork too. I mean, I do think about that sometimes, but it's easier for me now than it was, because now that we're probably been always paying players, but now players are actually getting paid up front, and you know what's going on, and they're basically pros. So to me, that gives fans a license to complain like never before, really, because these guys are pros. And it's like, look, if you want to be that, you want to get paid, and you want to, for your performance and everything, then the things that go with that in the real world are the criticism and all the things. So enjoy your millions, but as a fan, you're going to start, you can bring it now, because they're like pros. So there you go. Welcome to my TED Talk. Here you go. Here's something else that happened. NFL Red Zone, famous for its 7 hours of commercial-free football, is changing the game plan. During an interview, one of the hosts, Scott Hansen, admitted that starting this season, the weekly broadcast of the Red Zone will include full commercial breaks. While he assured fans they won't miss any touchdowns, there's a big change for football junkies who are used to wall-to-wall action. Feels like the end of an era. So no more commercial-free Red Zone. That's always fun. I love putting on the Red Zone on Sunday and watching all. It's like you feel like you're watching all the games and seeing all the highlights. It's really cool. Have you ever watched Red Zone before? It's really awesome.
I have. It's whenever I do watch it, it almost makes me feel like I have a little bit of OCD in me, because I want to know how it got there. I'm like,
so it stresses you out, doesn't it?
It's not as satisfying.
Yeah.
I just like the game. I just like seeing everything, all the great plays that led them there.
No, and there is something to that. I know what you mean. But I do enjoy putting it on there on Sundays. Sometimes when I don't have a lot of time, if I got other things to do, I can sit there and watch and feel like I watched a bunch of games in a short amount of time. So.
Is that subscription based? Do you have?
Is it? I can't remember now.
So.
I've had it on before, but
I'm pretty sure it is,
because I didn't like subscribe to it. I think it was just on. Is it on YouTube TV? Maybe. I don't know. I've never purposely subscribed to it, but I've watched it every year, so I have it somehow.
Okay, so it's not a subscription. All right.
I don't know if I've got like a pirated service or something. I don't know. But really, I've never subscribed to it, but I watch it every year, so somehow I have it. But now that it's got commercials on it, you shouldn't have to even subscribe to it.
Right.
Ever. I mean,
that's what I was wondering. If the price go down? If it was subscription based, now that you're having to sit through commercials, but the way things are going now, the price went up, if anything.
I don't know what happened. Did ESPN buy it or something? I heard somebody say something about ESPN ruins everything. And so as if they're somehow in charge of this now. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody fill me in on that. I haven't looked into it that deeply, but I did hear that. So I thought, well, that would make sense, because ESPN does ruin everything.
That's for sure.
But, all right. Well, that's cool. But NFL's back, so now see, you got full-on NFL action.
Yeah.
You got college football. I mean, it's all back. It's a great time of year. And if you're a baseball fan, you still got baseball. Now you're getting into shortly you're going to be
Rangers,
into like playoff time
and
World Series and everything.
They lost, but
Oh, that's hot.
Well, I meant like last night, but I mean over the course of like the last 11 games, I think they've gone 9-2. So.
Yeah, I haven't even seen.
So
yeah, see again, I'm struggling with baseball right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think they're a game and a half. Someone correct me on that if I'm wrong.
Well, it's close enough. That's the goal of the show.
We're 70% right there.
How off can you be?
I'm way off. No,
I did see where Aaron Judge of the Yankees. I've always been a Yankees fan, and bringing on the criticism for that as well. That's fine. 806-900-9630. But Aaron Judge actually tied Yogi Berra for 5th on the all-time Yankees home run list. I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
5th all-time Yankees, because you look at the Yankees, the history and home run hitting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Lou Gehrig, and Joe DiMaggio. I mean, there's just been tons of great home run hitters for the Yankees.
To me,
through their
whenever
history, so that's kind of cool.
I watch baseball, I always look at it and they show the guy at, hit, at the bat, and I'm always like, who is that? I wouldn't recognize you if you were, if you were in the mall or something. I just don't know who these guys are.
I know that I've kind of gotten that way now, for the most part, and there's certain players. But man, when I was a kid, we would always go every summer to see the Yankees play the Rangers. And when I was a kid, there was a mall. It might have been the Six Flags Mall, but we would go, and you always saw Yankees players there.
Wow,
during
that's kind of cool.
the day of the game, they'd just be out just hanging out, doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I knew them so well that I could recognize them. And I remember we saw, when I was a kid, we saw Lou Piniella.
Oh, wow.
And saw Ron Guidry, who was a pitcher for the Yankees back in the day. Roy White, an outfielder. Bobby Mercer, I saw him. This is,
I guess it's
this is old school right here. I was a kid, but we would go to the mall and just walk around, and I would see them every time we went. I would see Yankees players, and very rarely, I wouldn't really go up. One time I did go up to Lou Piniella, and most of the time I just wouldn't do anything. I'd just see him and go, wow, that's really cool, But my mom, and if she's listening, she's going to be embarrassed probably, but my mom really, she thought Lou Piniella was
hot.
Really, yeah. I was going to try to be a little more, sanitized on that.
Right.
But yes, she did. And
Cute, hunky.
so we saw him. So we saw him in the mall, and I knew how much my mom liked him. So I actually went up to him. So I'm a kid. I walk up and say, Mr. Piniella, can you wave to my mom? She really likes you.
She thinks you're really hot.
And he
Can
did.
you
He did. He kind of did the little wave, and yeah. So I always remember that. But no, back in the day, that was cool though. But yeah, I don't know if they even do that anymore. I don't know if I haven't seen any like a baseball player or something like that just in a natural setting in a long time.
In a
So.
natural setting.
Yeah, well, in the
Speaking of
wild,
wildlife.
right, exactly right. I
But
just haven't seen that. So.
The thing with baseball players is that you see their faces when they play.
Right.
Like football players, you don't really see them. Most of the time they have their helmets on, and so you don't, because they have to, whenever they're doing commercials, sometimes they have to put their name, across the screen, because we don't always know what they look like.
Right.
Unless it's the quarterback. Everybody always knows the quarterback.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, because you see those guys a lot, but you don't see often the right tackle for some team. You wouldn't know him if you just go, well, there's a huge guy, and that'd be about the end of it. So yeah, that's a good point. All right, well, cool. Well, one thing led to another, and the Cowboys play tonight.
Turn it up. Wake the fun up with Jeff Mudflap and the Gang. 96.3. This is KLLL. Jeff Mudflap and the Gang.
96.3 KLLL.
806-900-9630. I guess we could do a gang check-in. I'm
Yes,
springing that
we
on you, I
can.
know, but we could probably see.
I'm ready.
Who all's here this morning? Who's checked in so far?
So far, we have William, Ken, Bob, James, Ricky, Pop C, Artie, Jonathan, Patrick, my brother, Peggy, Miss Lisa, Jose the trucker, Monica, Nacho, Larry, Old Man Steven, Jimmy, Butch, Big Dave, Carl, Jeannie, Eva, Patrick, not my brother, Denver City Charlie, Troy the painter, Jamie, Bob. That's two people.
I was about to say Jamie Bob.
Jamie.
No, Jamie and Bob.
And Bob, Linda, Hayes, Dawn, Brandon, Glenn, and Seal.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for waking up with us
And
so
Allison.
far. Oh, Allison's here. Okay. Hello, Allison. All right. 806-900-9630. It's the Sonic Text Line. If you're part of the gang this morning, let us know you're up and listening. And if you have listened and never checked in officially, we'd like to know who you are. So you can text us your first name or something. We'll save you in our gang contacts, and you can interact with us on the show.
That's right. Hey, Radley.
Hello, Radley. Good morning. Good morning, Radley.
Good morning.
Right. Good morning.
Wasn't there? Didn't somebody have a good morning song?
Yeah, what was it?
Oh.
Yeah, we sing something like that when I was in kindergarten, I think. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, there was some stupid song like that we sang.
Maria. Hello, Maria.
All right. Well, we won't sing that song, I guess. We get in trouble around here when we start singing songs. That's
People
when people
want
start
out.
unsubscribing from the text.
And I think Tammy stopped listening to us. She hasn't checked in this week.
I know. I think
Good
she's
morning,
just
Gary.
angry because we can't get her back into the gang group there. So I don't know. Just do not ever text the word stop to us.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, you'll be banished for life, apparently.
Yeah.
So.
Justin Beaver, he's at least, he's having to communicate with his work phone. So fortunately, he's got 2 cell phones. So
but you know what I like about that?
What?
Is Justin Beaver is a problem solver.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he went the extra mile and found another phone.
Yes, he did.
Know? That's commitment right there.
Dedication. That's right. There it is. Woo!
All right. It's
Aaron and Christopher checking in now.
Okay. I know everybody starts once start reading the names, man. Everybody's checking in. All right. We'll update the list again. But yeah, if you're listening this morning, let us know. 806-900-9630.
High school football is here.
And the best way to keep up with your favorite teams on the South Plains is 806varsity.com.
Presented by Leakey's Plumbing, Heating, and AC.
Get team schedules,
In-game scores,
plus upload game photos,
game highlights,
band performances, and more.
Keep up with the boys of ball with 806varsity.com.
From 96.3 KLLL. From the Dollar Western Wear Studio, this is Lubbock's country leader and home of Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang.
Hold on tight, folks.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang, featuring Colleen.
Because this rodeo's just getting started.
96.3 KLLL.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang.
96.3 KLLL. Red, white, and blue through and through.
Come on.
KLLL. You ready? Let's
Wildlife? Yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure. I think it's probably more about the animals and things like that. But, whatever.
It's open for interpretation.
That's exactly it. We will take artistic license with it.
Yes.
So how are you this morning, Colleen?
I'm fantastic. How about you?
Well, I'm magnificent. Actually, I had to send Mudflap on an errand here a moment ago. He'll be back here in a second. But, we're working on tortillas and things.
Yeah.
And so, because we got another game coming up on
we do.
Saturday, and we're handing out free tortillas. And anyway, it's a long story. Then I won't bore you with the details.
I was actually at United last night, and I was looking at the Pringles, and I was trying to figure out what is the newest flavors of the Pringles. There are so many flavors of Pringles out there nowadays. I don't know what's the new ones, limited editions.
I know. See, we were going to do those on Taste Test Tuesday, and I'd heard that the whatever these 6 new flavors were coming out in September. But when I was there, it wasn't September yet. It was like August 31st. So I saw some, and because we've had a few people text and say they saw them on the end cap at United, and I had seen that as well. But I couldn't decide if that was the new ones, because they looked like ones I kind of was familiar with.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've got to go back and find the list of the new ones. But we need to try some of those. I like Pringles. Pringles are actually, they're probably not good for you, but they're tasty.
There's nothing nutritious in them. Let's just put it that way. But I thought about going to the freezer section and trying to find those beer pops. But it was on the complete other side of the grocery store, and it was already 9:00, so I decided, I'll do that another time.
Yeah, we'll just let Jeff
It's
figure
not
that
Tuesday
one out.
yet.
All right.
We got time.
Okay. All right, welcome back, by the way. Whoops, I need to turn your microphone on.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, so here's something here. Do you like, first of all, okay, you're not really a condiment guy for the most part.
Not too much.
But if you had to pick the one condiment, what would it be?
It's probably ketchup.
Okay, all right.
Probably ketchup.
So, okay, what do you put ketchup on?
Just fries.
That's it?
That's probably it. Yeah.
Nothing else, okay.
Not a big, just fries.
Not surprising, but
Yeah.
what about you, ketchup? Do you use ketchup on anything? Or
Oh,
is
I
it
thought
not?
you were going to ask me what my favorite condiment would be.
Well, I will ask you what your favorite condiment would be.
Probably like
What-
a garlic chipotle aioli.
Oh, God.
What is that?
You are so
I didn't
extra.
even know
I
that was
love it. That is so awesome. Yeah,
Are
okay.
you sure that's a condiment? Condiment?
Condiment.
Condiment?
Yeah, let's finish that sentence, please.
But if we're just talking about ketchup, what do I use ketchup on?
Yeah.
Definitely French fries, and sometimes fried potatoes, like for breakfast.
Okay,
fried potatoes.
Right.
I don't use ketchup with hash browns, but I do.
I use Cholula on hash browns.
But I we don't eat a lot of the fried potatoes anymore because we're trying to be healthier. But and I baked.
Oh yeah,
them
that's
one
right.
night.
So have I. That's right.
But whenever you like fry them with onions and peppers and garlic and all that, it's got all that flavoring. Sometimes I do put use some ketchup there, and then I make ketchup girl on hamburger.
See, I can't do that. Okay. What about if the rare time once a year you might eat a hot dog? Do you put ketchup on a hot dog?
No, I just do mustard.
Mustard.
I used to as a kid. I used to do mustard and ketchup, but once I became an adult, just mustard.
When I was a kid, I used to put ketchup on macaroni and cheese. That was really good.
Okay.
But I don't do that anymore.
Okay. You just made me think of another thing. Fish sticks.
Fish sticks. When I was a kid, I put ketchup on fish sticks. But I wouldn't do it as an adult.
Well, I still do.
That's
one of those comfort foods. The fish sticks and macaroni and cheese and green beans. That was like comfort food. And I still occasionally would make that, and so I do accidentally have gotten ketchup on my mac and cheese, and it was really good.
One time I got peanut butter in my chocolate
yeah.
peanut butter, and had a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Man.
That's interesting. That is a great meal. I bet I had that 1,000 times growing up. Was fish sticks, macaroni and cheese, and green beans. That was a great. Did you have that at your house when you were growing up?
No,
you're too picky. Probably you didn't like green beans.
No.
Did you like fish sticks?
They were okay.
You're more macaroni and cheese guy.
I'm more mac and cheese guy, yeah.
All right. No, ketchup, it really is weird when it comes to all the condiments out there. I mean, let's talk the big three: ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise.
Okay.
Ketchup might be the most polarizing of all of them, just because, everybody's got strong feelings about ketchup, I think, or what they'll put it on. I will not put ketchup on a hamburger. It's just, I don't know why. It's just, to me, that is a mustard-only situation.
I like to dip it sometimes. Sometimes I'll dip it, but I don't want to put it on the hamburger.
I do both. I put it on the hamburger, and then I have some on the side to dip.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I love ketchup.
Hey, we're alike in some ways.
There we go.
I just don't do ketchup on a hamburger, dipping or putting it on there. But I put ketchup on fries. But I tell you what else I like. I like mustard on fries. I like Heinz 57 with fries. Have you ever tried that? That's really good.
Think so.
Oh, that is so good.
I have to try that.
Yeah, it's really good. But I do, ketchup on fries, obviously, or tater tots or something like that. What else? And then I'm with you, fried potatoes. There's nothing like ketchup on fried potatoes. Oh my gosh, that is a great one right there. But I'd never put it on a burger. I would never put it on a hot dog. So I like ketchup okay, but I don't. You know what's funny around our house too? We don't use a lot of ketchup. I mean, we just don't use it. But I swear, every time we think, hey, get the ketchup, we don't have any. We're out. And it's the weirdest thing. I feel like I've got some kind of a elf living in my house or something, and it's eating all the ketchup because we were always out of ketchup. But we'll sit there and go, what do we use ketchup on lately? What have we had? We can't even think of anything we've put ketchup on in a reasonable time period, but I'm always out of ketchup. It is the weirdest thing.
It is.
We'll go to United. I'll buy a whole thing of Heinz 57 ketchup. I'll have it, and then next thing I know, it's empty. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's a personal
weird.
problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll solve it.
All right, so we've got got a lot of comments here. I'm trying to catch up. So Carl likes to do barbecue sauce with fries.
Now that's good too.
Yes,
and on a burger.
I've done that. Yeah.
Big Mark likes ketchup on his tamales.
See, that is something else. I know a lot of people really like that. I cannot do that. If I'm eating tamales, I'm only I won't even put salsa on a tamale. I just like tamales as tamales.
As they are. Yeah.
So Patrick, not my brother, and Ava, they both put ketchup on their eggs. I've seen a lot of people do that.
See, Cholula is the only thing I'll put on eggs when it comes to some sort of a sauce or something.
See, Dawn says she puts Tabasco sauce on nearly everything. Now, anytime my family gets out ketchup, they always put Tabasco sauce with it. They always mix the two.
Now, see, I do that as now I do like doing that. Yeah. That's actually good. I do that frequently as well. You ever tried that?
No.
Gives a little kick. That's good stuff right there.
William does ketchup with chicken tenders. I've done that before, but I prefer honey mustard.
See, I'm with Kayla right there. Honey mustard with her mozzarella sticks. Now, that's actually good. Honey mustard on the chicken nuggets. Honey mustard. Yeah, honey mustard is
Carl
good.
says
I
you're making
like
me
honey
hungry.
mustard.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. We've got, Jay says, my brother loves ketchup. He drenches everything in ketchup. Oh.
Yeah, see, I just, I don't know. I probably used more ketchup when I was a kid, I guess.